Today we're tasting the latest version of Mike cream ale.
Cream ale.
This is something you've brewed probably every year for the past 5 years, yes?
I do. I brew this beer a lot.
Yeah.
I love brewing this beer. I don't know why I brewed it right at the end of the summer. I should have brewed it several months ago. But cream ale is a beer that's you can drink this any time. It's to me it's a great beer.
That's good.
But this isn't my normal cream ale.
Oh,
I mixed it up a little bit.
How so?
Well, there's a couple big changes compared to what I'm used to doing. So traditionally,
Liberty hops?
I used to do, well, that's still in there. I used to do about a 50-50 split of U.S. two-row to Pilsner malt.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would do about a pound of flaked corn and a pound of sugar.
Okay.
For some reason, I just wanted to see if I could get it to be a little richer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But still be the light, dry beer.
Yep.
So first thing I wanted to do is I actually wanted to I dropped the sugar out of it. No more sugar.
No more sugar.
And I also decided I wanted to go all Pilsner malt.
Okay.
So I went all Pilsner malt. But in order to really keep that cream ale stock thing going in the beer, is I switched it up, and instead of having 1 pound of flaked corn,
went with rice.
I went to I went to 2 pounds of flaked corn.
Okay.
So it kind of makes up for the lack of sugar addition, but I wanted to go with the 2 pounds of flake corn, and I also kicked in there I don't know if you can taste it or not, but I put in a pound of Vienna malt, which is not there, but it might subtly be a background note.
Yeah, it's, well, yeah. I mean, it's, to me, Vienna malt has a very dry finish, and I don't know if that's what I'm perceiving here. There's a lot of dryness, like it's almost tannic in its dryness at the end. You know, it's got that. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like a different. It's like a feeling rather than a taste in my mouth.
Right.
In terms of
well,
the
it could be the mix-up I put into the hot bill as well. So
there's a mix-up.
Normally I would bitter with a bit of like a Warrior, something clean, Magnum.
Okay.
And then I would go with like a middle edition of Liberty and a finishing edition of Liberty. I really like Liberty hops in this beer.
I do too.
But I also wanted to get back to, I wanted to bring a little bit more of that noble hop character back into it.
Yeah.
Being a historical style that's kind of born out of German lagers and stuff like that. So what I did this time is I actually did a blend of Liberty and U.S. Tettnang.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I did an ounce of each at 60 minutes, and then an ounce of each at 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I didn't put it at the end because I don't want to have a hoppy aroma to it. I still want to have a very clean, malty aroma, and I think that's there. But I just think that the Tettnang and the Liberty are playing together fairly nice.
I like the Liberty though.
All Liberty?
Yeah, because it has a floral note that's not there.
I do love those Liberty hops. I just mixing it up.
I know.
Trying to make the old new again.
Or the new old again?
I really liked it. It's just come out great.
It's great. It has that there's a nice dry and smooth taste to it.
Yeah.
The only thing what I was going to say is you said was that a mistake? You said like there was an issue, or you like led into like the hop profile as an issue or a grain bill issue.
No, there's no issue.
There's no issue. Okay.
No, but there is one issue.
Okay, what's the?
Because there's one other change.
What's the
to
other
the recipe?
Yeah.
There's one other change. This time, instead of using normal, I usually go with either White Labs 01, the Cali Ale, or a lot of times I'll just use the US 05 Fermentus Dry American.
Sure.
The other thing I wanted to try is I used
an English yeast.
No. I used White Labs fairly new the cream ale blend that they have. I can't remember the number.
Used that years ago.
It might be 089 maybe. It's something that. But someone can leave a comment on that. I can't remember the number.
You can leave a comment.
Oh, I could leave a comment.
Yes.
I could put it in the post. Okay.
Yes,
so supposedly, what the blend is, it's a blend of ale yeast and lager yeast. They don't tell you exactly what. Yeah. But the fermentation range they give you is still in that 65-ish range, which is where I normally ferment it at anyway. Yeah. So there's a slight, maybe subtle, sweet fruit character, which might be the lager yeast at a higher temperature. There's no sulfur in it. despite the corn, so that's gone.
Yeah.
The lager yeast at the higher temp, so any type of DMS or sulfur character, it definitely smelled sulfury when it's fermenting.
Yeah.
Which I attribute probably to the lager yeast, not so much the DMS.
Yeah.
The corn.
Yeah.
Because I've never had any corn issues with this style of beer. But I'm not sure. I think I've seen it online before. The ale yeast, I would venture, might be Kolsch yeast. Because this has a softness that is very reminiscent of Kolsch yeast. I think the Kolsch yeast is 029 White Labs, right? So it has a slight Kolschy character, but the lager yeast I think helps keep it crisp.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably use this yeast again. It would be interesting to do a side-by-side of like USO5 and this same grain bill. Yeah.
Grain bill and hop bill.
And hop bill, yeah, exactly. Whether it be the old recipe, this recipe, or some...
I'm saying...
I think I really like this grist.
Yeah.
But I think I would probably go back to the Magnum Liberty combination.
Yes.
And then we'll do a side-by-side with the yeast.
All right. That sounds good. I just think that you get back to the Liberty, both those editions, and then...
Because I brewed this at the... I brewed this beer at the end of August, August 30th.
Yeah.
And it's been in the keg for a month now, and it still hasn't cleared up.
Yeah.
As much as I'm used to. So I think that has to do... That must be the yeast character. It just... Normally it would have dropped clear by now. So, but it still tastes great. Easy drinking beer. We'll just drink it out of opaque glass.
Yes, the dark blue ones that you have, right?
Right.
Sure. All right. Well, so made some changes.
Made some changes.
Are you happy with all the changes?
I'm happy with the experiment. I really like the grist. I think the idea... I've always wanted to experiment with more corn and less sugar.
Yep.
So
more corn, less sugar.
More corn, less sugar.
That's the new slogan.
Exactly.
For corn ale.
Exactly.
Corn ale.
Corn ale.
Cream ale.
Cream ale.
Okay, well that's good. I think that you should go back to the Liberty Hop, the 2 editions at the end, and then call it a day. If you want to fool around with the yeast, you can do that.
Yeah.
But get your hops back.
Get the hops back.
I don't know. There's something wrong. There's something with that Tetnang, the bittering edition. It's like lingering on my palate, and I don't know.
But it's light though. It's not a strong bitterness.
It's not a strong bitterness, but it's a present bitterness.
You're right. You're right.
There's something.
Well, we did. Remember, we tasted that Warrior beer that was a smash with Warrior, and even that Warrior hop by itself had a slight, I don't want to, almost minty quality to it, and I think when mixed with other hops, I wonder if that contributes to that crisp taste.
Yeah.
A slight minty finish, even though you don't really identify it as mint when it's mixed with other hops.
Yeah, but that's just how it finishes out.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, thanks for listening, Gab, about cream ale yet again.
Creme de menthe.
Have we done that before? We've done these tasting videos for cream ale.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we should tie those two together.
The rest of the year is just going to be
cream ale tasting
every week. Cream ale tastings.
I hope not.
Yep. See all the fermenters? It's all cream ale behind us.
Cream ale.
That's the cream ale.
All right. So that's not what's going to happen. But stay tuned. We'll have more videos on this year. For John and Mike, brew-juice.com. Brew on.
Brew on.